Shalom. This time feast country in our lesson. First I want to give us all honor, all praises, and all glory to Yahweh, because He's the one who woke us up to this truth. The title of this lesson is going to be is how to make a fire in the winter, and also the Tabernacle of the Congregation. Part one, like this, but it's been more. It's going more just a starting, just so like a part one. It's going more to how it was made, and like in Dead Sea Scrolls, the other topics. I'm gonna start with other topics today. The other topics I want to address today is you should look up a video called "The Mask of the Beast" by Judah Nazareth. It's a good informal video. Alright, enough with that. Alright, the second thing I want to address now is the Dead Sea Scrolls, because the Dead Sea Scrolls contain some interesting information. You can like probably go on the internet and just download a document of it and just read into it. Just some informal, interesting things in it. And now let's talk about the Tabernacle, the congregation. Okay, Tabernacle congregation. This is Exodus 25:1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Exodus 25:2. Speak unto the children of Israel that they bring me an offering of every man that giveth it willingly from with his heart. Ye shall take my offering. Me have to be sincere. Exodus 25:3. And this is the offering which ye shall take of them, gold and silver and brass. Exodus 25:4. And blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen and goat's hair. Exodus 25:5. And ram skins dyed red, and badger skins, and shittim wood. Exodus 25:6. Oil for the light, spices for anointing oil, and for sweet incense. Exodus 25. Because also anointing oil is when Lord anoints somebody. It's like a position, right? Very holy position. Exodus 25:7. Onyx stones and stones to be set in the ephod and the breastplate. Exodus 25:8. And let them make me a sanctuary, that I may dwell among them. Exodus 25:9. According to all that I showed shooting, after the pattern of the tabernacle, and the pattern of all the instruments thereof, even so shall ye make it. Exodus 25:10. And they shall make an ark of shittim wood, 2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof, and a cubit and a half the height thereof. Alright, and that was part one of Town Congregation. Cover another video. Okay, now the main video.
I'm here in the northern forest. It's about minus 28 degrees Celsius at the moment. It's pretty cold, about 30 below Fahrenheit. And whether you're staying in a heated tent or whether you're in an emergency bivvy, lighting a fire is a critical bushcraft or survival skill. In this video, I'm going to show you some simple and reliable methods of lighting a fire in the northern forest. Here in the northern forest, I'm looking for two key natural firelighting materials. One is birch bark, the other one is this lichen. This lichen festoons many of the trees here. Look all around you and you'll see this hanging from the branches like a little beard. Birch bark is very flammable, lights easily, contains lots of oils, burns hot and burns long. This is probably our number one firelighter. These two, birch bark and lichen, are your key firelighting materials for this environment. I'm going to show you how to use these materials in combination with other materials we can gather from the forest to light fires in simple and straightforward ways that will work for you every time. Here's the base of a spruce tree, lots of dead branches in here, lots of fine twigs and dead branches, and you can see if I pan up the tree, all the way up to the top there. There's live branches up there, and there's lots of snow on the branches. But down here, at the bottom, they're protected by all of that material that's above them. They're quite dry. Yes, there's a bit of snow in there, but they're quite dry.
Yeah, not less snow.
You can break them off. That will make excellent kindling for our firelighting. And that's a great place to look for easily collected kindling. You don't need to do anything to process it. You don't need to split it. It's just there, ready to take. As long as it's nice and dry, it breaks easily, snaps off cleanly, and that's fantastic. And this is what we're looking for. Let's see if I can do this. The camera will be a little wobbly while I do this, but here you can see nice dry, nice crack as you break it. Here, really good thin sticks, dry and dead with some resin in. Excellent for firelighting. What I've done here is I've dug an area, fire pit if you like, where I can have my fire. Because unless you're staying for only a short while, say having a quick lunch stop with a quick fire for lunch, what's going to happen is when you light your fire, it will start to burn. Obviously it's hot, the heat from the fire will start to melt the snow, and the fire will slowly but surely sink down into the snow, leaving you up on the snow, leaving the fire down there with not much heat getting to you. So if you want to get the benefit from the fire, and you're staying for any length of time, certainly it's worth the effort of digging down to the ground here, down to the ground. You can see the snow behind me. It's about 1 metre deep. It's about waist deep for me. So it is a fair bit of digging, but definitely worthwhile if you want benefit of the fire, particularly overnight. And what I'm going to show you now is some techniques for lighting fires that are reliable and easy to prepare and easy to use. First though, I need to gather a few more dead dry sticks. Got all my materials ready here. collected all those small sticks from the spruce tree, and this technique really is very simple. You don't need an axe, you don't need a knife, you don't need to prepare the materials, you don't need to split anything or shave anything. All you need is some form of ignition, a match, a lighter, some sparks, and that will allow you to get this technique going with no problem at all. Now, even though I've cleared pretty much all the snow off the ground's still frozen, there's a little bit of snow left there, there's some moisture there that will be released once there's some heat. So what I don't want to do is light my fire directly on the ground. What I want to do is put down a platform of dead, dry wood.
That's parts of the wood.
Next, I want to put down my lichen that I collected earlier, which I've got in my pocket here. Here we go. This is nice and dry now. It's been drying with body warmth. Tease that out a little bit so that it'll catch a spark. And also the oxygen will get into it a little bit better. And take my small sticks. These are the ones I collected from the base of the spruce tree. And I'm going to split these into two good bundles. Like so. I'm going to place these across each other on top of the lichen. Slightly in front of it, on top of. Like so.
It's working. It's fire.
Now, once the flames are coming through, I'm kindling, I'm going to add some larger sticks and we'll start with pencil.
Okay, I'll stop right here. This is good for part 1. That's the verse I want to give us all honor, all glory, all praises to Yahweh. And we're going to try like something like this. Also remember to give a prayer to Yahweh as well for it to work. And with that, Shalom. Bo.